This week on TGC News, Ruger and HK drop some new singles, cameras improve guns, and a mother bear protects her cubs with a 12 gauge. Kinetic Development Group doesn't just make parts for the tactical or military guy. They make parts for everyone, whether you're a hunter, a competition shooter, or a standard supporter of the second, they have something for you. Kinetic Development Group. When you get it, it clicks. To learn more, go to kineticdg.com. Welcome back to TGC News, the only gun news show that covers things you actually care about. My name is Jon Patton. Have you ever wanted to get a free gun, or maybe some free ammo, or maybe sit down and talk with the best gun video guys around? Well then, get your butt down to Atlanta for the TGC panel at NRAAM on April 29th, and for more info, check the link down in the description. Now, this week's first story is about new guns. There are a couple that have come out in recent weeks, and it's time we talked about them. First up, the HK VP9 SK, or as I like to call it, the HK. This should have been the same size as a Glock 19 instead of a Glock 26 SK. Honestly, it's about damn time, right? A few weeks back, there were rumors of this thing hitting the market with some European guns actually being talked about. And as much as I teased them about it, this is actually a good idea for HK. They absolutely could do with a more well-rounded product line, especially with their most popular gun in years. The SK has a 3.39-inch barrel, a 10-round mag, and shares a lot of details with the larger VP9. It's unknown when they'll actually start shipping these, but I suspect it will get announced properly at NRA annual meeting, and probably cost about the same as the regular VP9. Next up, Ruger released a new version of the precision rifle in 5.56. That, by itself, sounds kind of boring until you remember that 5.56 in an AR-15 is the gateway drug to all kinds of incredible cartridges. Can you imagine a 50 Beowulf precision rifle, or maybe something like the new 22 Nosler in an RPR? The possibilities seem kind of endless, and I think it's a smart move on Ruger's part to expand that line of rifles because they're just so good. The 5.56 itself will come with a 20-inch barrel and 5R rifling, as well as a 1-7 twist rate, which makes it perfect for those heavy 77 and 80 grain loads. The only crappy thing is that they don't appear to take AR-15 mags. Sad face, right? One of the biggest draws of the larger version of the RPR was that it took AR-10 mags and AI-style mags, whereas the 5.56 version only appears to take AI mags. MSRP is listed at $15.99, and I'm sure we'll be seeing them shipping before the end of the year. I want to know, would you guys rather have the short action in 5.56 or some other cartridge, or would you rather have the long action in something like a 308 or a 6.5 Creedmoor? Post your answer down in the comments. And in weird stuff being developed for the military news, check out this new third arm rig. There isn't a ton of information on this, but I think it's very interesting to see this type of thing pop up again. I say again because a while back we talked about the Australian Army testing a new pack-mounted assisting rig that kind of had a cable coming up over the top for belt-fed machine guns. And now we're seeing one in development here in the States. The thing that really stands out, and I pointed this out before, is that both of these rigs are old news in the camera industry. The gun industry is often years behind, and this is no exception to that rule. For those of you that are camera nerds, this is a SteadyCam rig in disguise, boys and girls. Camera operators have been using this type of rig for a long time, and it will do wonders for saving someone from carrying around a heavy camera or a heavy gun all day. As weapon-mounted accessories become a bigger thing, then so must our support equipment, right? If properly made, this could allow a soldier to swing the gun kind of out of the way and use their hands for something else like medical or maybe like site exploitation or something like that, some other task. The concept makes sense, but I'm not sure our guys will want to be wearing something like this. I know we have a ton of vets out in the audience, so sound off if you think this sort of thing is a viable option when fighting bad guys downrange, or if it's just another piece of junk. Now, for our good guy with a gun story for this week, it's not a guy this time. This time, our story takes place in Miami Gardens, Florida, in the middle of the day, right off a highway. A man makes an aggressive attempt to break down a door, kicking and trying to smash it down right in the middle of the day, guys. I mean, this is really bold. Much to his surprise, on the other side of the door when he entered was the mother of 2 young girls with a pump-action 12-gauge. He immediately turned tail and took off in his car that he parked right in the front lawn. It kind of seems that there might be more to this story, but the man has not been captured and the woman wanted to remain anonymous. The moral of the story here is to never get between a mother and her cubs, especially when a Mossberg is involved. Now, I know some of you guys will say that she should have shot the guy, and I might be inclined to agree, but it's impossible to tell what the entire situation was, and perhaps she didn't want to traumatize her children with seeing a man get shot in the face at close range when they're just kids. It really is impossible to tell, and we don't want to Monday morning quarterback the crap out of this. The reality here is that a firearm was used to save the lives of that family. But I am curious, what would you have done in that situation? Let me know down in the comments, and while you're typing that up, be sure to stick around until after the break for this week's Friendly Fire. Sackback offers a monthly supply drop of gear shipped right to your door. Featuring things like knives, gun parts, and survival gear, you'll be sure to find something you love. If you order right now, you can get either a free knife or a free tourniquet by using the code TGCKnife or TGCTQ at tackpack.com. This week's Friendly Fire question sent in from theguncollective.com is from Mark P, and he asks, why don't more people argue that open carry is as much a First Amendment right as it is a Second Amendment right? He also asks, why is my public display of a firearm so bad? This is kind of a tough one here. My opinion is that you're right about open carry kind of being a First Amendment right. You're making a statement. However, people frown upon open carry because of the jackassery that has come along with it in recent times. People often try to make a statement by open carrying a rifle or something of that sort and end up doing more harm than good. I also firmly believe that you lose a lot of tactical advantage when someone knows exactly where your gun is, right? If it's out in the open and it's on your hip, people know where it is and they can grab it if they want or something like that. You know, it's not exactly good for people to know everything about you. I think that the current general consensus is that open carrying a gun is a thing that's just not necessary. I personally think that if you want to open carry, that's fine. I don't care. Just don't be a douche that tries to shove it down people's throats. It's the same thing as someone shoving their anti-gun rhetoric down your throat, right? Don't force your opinions on people, and we'll all be fine. Liberty often involves leaving people the hell alone. And now, I know that this discussion can go a lot deeper, so let me know down in the comments your thoughts on open carry so we can kind of continue this talk. My Friendly Fire question to you guys this week is very simple. Do you or have you open carried? Again, let me know down in the comments, and if you want your question answered right here on the show, you can head over to the Friendly Fire page on theguncollective.com to send me your questions. And that is it for this week's show, guys. You know what to do. If you enjoyed this episode, hit that like button and share it with your friends. If you didn't, let me know down in the comments below so we can talk about it. Do not forget to get subscribed. You won't want to miss a single week of the show. And as always, thank you all for watching. We'll see you soon.
The shirts worn in today's episode of TGC News were provided by Patriot Patch Company. Click the link in the description to learn more.